Even if you don't know the first thing about cars, it's generally well understood that worn-out tyres are a bad thing. But why is that? The grooves in the tread of your tyre are designed to move water away from between the road and the face of the tyre itself. Here you can see that the grooves on this nice, fresh, new tyre are pretty deep and with well-defined edges. However, here on this worn-out tyre, you can see that there's barely any tread depth left and not much in the way of grooves remaining. The tread depth indicator like this is the best way of finding out how much tread you actually have. When your tyre is new, you should have between 5 and 9 millimeters of tread depth, depending on the type of tyre. However, when it gets to around 2 millimeters of depth, that's about the time when you want to start thinking about a new set. If you don't have one of those, there's still an easy way to check whether you need new rubber or not. Simply find on the sidewall a little indicator. On these tyres it's TWI, on other tyres it can be a little triangle, and then run your hand inboard into the groove of the tyre. You'll feel a little bump there, and if that bump is flush with the tread, then that means it's time to go shopping. And it's not just a legal thing either. When a tyre gets this worn, it simply cannot expel the water from the road, and it just causes it to aquaplane or slide right across the surface. Not a great thing. Okay, what we're gonna do is go down this wet skid pan at 90 kilometers an hour, which is a realistic speed that you might be doing if you're driving on the highway and it starts bucketing down. And then we're gonna hit the anchors as hard as possible and see how this car, on the nice, fresh, new tires, stops. Let's go. These tyres are brand new, and as you can see in the slow-mo, they quickly and efficiently send water out to either side of the car and away from the contact patch. Okay, we're in the car with the worn tyres now. Let's see how this one goes. The wheel spin at launch isn't a great sign, and you can see water just piling up in front of each tyre and being pushed forward, not out of the way. And each tyre is now riding on a thin film of water rather than making direct contact with the road. The result, a massive increase in stopping distance. That other car is well behind me, 4 or 5 car lengths. Quite incredible. It's important to note that your tyres change significantly throughout their life cycle, and an emergency stop on a wet day is the last possible time that you want to be discovering that you might need a new set. Hence why it is so critical for people to understand exactly when their tyres need replacement.